And her hair is way different than... Ouch! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm not nude. I have a tube top on. Just gonna clear that up before we even get started. So if you read the title, then you know I'll be following Rico Nasty's Vogue beauty tutorial. I have already done Doja Cat, I've done Sweetie, and since doing both of those, so many people have requested Rico. And I think it's because after her, I don't know if there's anyone else that's like super cool that's done tutorials. So I mean, this may be the last of this series of me doing this. I don't know of anyone else that I've like watched, that I actually listened to, that's done a Vogue tutorial. Besides Rihanna. But like, is hers too old? Let me know down below who I should do next. But anyways, I'll be doing Rico's today. As you can see, we have our natural hair out because hers was out in the video and I wanted to like emulate that. My curls don't get curly anymore, so I have to like straighten my hair. But you know what? I'm trying to commit to the role, so don't mind me looking crazy throughout this video. I think you'll look better once I put makeup on. Now, I watched Rico's video multiple times, and one thing I can say that I'm excited about is that she does not have a 10-step skincare routine like Doja and Sweetie have. We're just gonna jump right into this. I think this video should be fairly easy because she just does seem really quick and like, it's pretty simple. So let's get started. So first she uses like a hydrating like jelly type primer, and I want to say she said it was Makeup Revolution, but I don't have that. I do have this NYX one, however, which looks pretty much like an identical formula. So she like put it on her face like this and did little dots. She then uses two oils, one that I have and one that I don't. And so I'm gonna use Anastasia oil that she has because she did mention this oil. And then I'm gonna use like another brand of oil that I already own, just to, you know, follow the rules and use two different oils because she used two different ones. And so the second oil I'm gonna use is just this Glow Elixir by my esthetician. Love this stuff. And then after, she just blends that in. It feels really hydrating. I never like took one of my primers and mixed it with oil and did it like this. This primer oil situation is perfect. So next she does foundation, and she uses the Huda Beauty foundation. Now, I have a few shades and I think I have to mix because I'm typically gingerbread, but because, you know, we've been in the house, I have no tan, it looks too dark on me. And so I have this shade Macchiato, which is lighter than gingerbread. So I'm gonna mix those to play it safe because I think gingerbread by itself is too dark for me right now. And then she uses like a traditional like flat sponge that I think we all used to use when we used to freelance. At least I used to use those little wedges, but I don't have those at all. I used a wedge so long, so I'm just gonna use this flat sponge by Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to blend that into my skin. How'd I look? Oh, cool. I'm not as close to my mirror as I typically am because I changed my tripod, and this tripod's huge, so it can't fit on my my countertop, which I mean kind of sucks, but I can still see my mirror from behind, and this is looking pretty good. All right, guys, my foundation blended in. Yes, I look kind of Oompa Loompa-ish, but you know, we'll keep on going. All right, so the next thing she does is color correct using the Anastasia contour palette. However, I've been through that away because I got it like, well, like 3 years ago. And yes, I do like to hoard makeup. If you watched my apartment tour, you know this. However, I know when to throw things away, kind of, sort of. And I got rid of that a long time ago because it kind of dried out on me, and it's like I can't use a product I've had for 3 years. However, I have this NYX palette, which I think is like a dupe, which is really similar, and it has the same shade she used in the Anastasia palette, which is this pink palette. So I'm gonna use this, and it's cheaper, so I'm gonna take a little flat brush and color correct underneath my eyes. By the way, I like how that foundation blended out with the primer mixed with the oil. I'm gonna start doing it more. It blended out much better. So we're gonna color correct, get rid of our dark circles, our bags, whatever you may have that rhyme. Yes, I am a rapper, okay. All right, so she blended out the color corrector a little bit, but I don't think she blended out like too much to where it all faded away. She immediately went in and put this NARS concealer, the one in the little jar, the matte one. However, I've never tried that one. I don't have it, but I do have the stick one, and it's cool because she said the shade she uses Biscuit, and I'm Biscuit, so I kind of just feel like that's cool. So we're just gonna apply that under our eyes to conceal. Before I set my under eye, I just want to say that like I've used all these products, minus the color corrector palette, but it's like I've never used them all together, and I don't know what's happening, but my complexion in real life, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, it looks so good, and I'm shocked because my skin, it was breaking out because I tried this like new cleanser that gave me a rash over my entire face, and so I've kind of been chilling on makeup the last couple days, but this is looking really good, and it feels so hydrated because of 2 oils. Like, this is what I love about these Vogue videos, because everyone has different routines. Even if they're similar, they do different things, and I learn things that I love from each one of them. So I love that. Like, I love mix the primer with 2 oils. I don't know, but my complexion, like when I look up close in that mirror, it looks really good. So let's under eye bake now, which is what she does next. And she uses this Huda Beauty powder in the shade Blondie, which I have. It's pretty yellow, so I'm kind of scared, but I'm just go for it. And I use the Sephora Pro Contour brush, number 79. I'm trying to put on enough powder so it's considered baking, you know, I don't want to cheat. Okay, that looks like bacon to me. I added a little more powder underneath this because I know she has that, and she said that she leaves it on while she contours. Now, she didn't show the actual product, but I saw a glimpse of it. It's a NARS contour palette. So the one I have, I've actually never used it before. It is called Motu Tapu, and it has this casino bronzer in it, and so I'm just gonna take this brush, another Sephora Collection brush, Pro Blush brush. I have these brush kits sent to me, and I'm just using them because my other brushes, they haven't washed in years. I know, it's like I have all this free time, and I feel like at least one day during this quarantine, I need to dedicate to washing my brushes because I just don't even touch them, and I just know that's not a good thing. But these new brushes are saving me, so she contours first. And I saw her put a little bit on her nose, but she didn't really like define her nose. She just like lightly brushed over her nose. That's what I'm gonna do. So she actually doesn't show herself dusting powder off, so I'm gonna just dust it off myself. And then she goes straight into brows. Everyone knows RICO does a straight brow. Let me make sure that powder really dusted off. And whenever I bake, which is kind of rare because I'm more on the drier side, if I do bake though, when I brush the powder off, I make sure I almost like buff it in at the same time, just so it's not sitting, it's not cakey. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna have a really dry under eye. So next she does her brows. She does it really quick. I don't know if I can do a straight brow though, because my brows are like, shh. And she has the ends of her brows shaped off in order to create that straight brow look. And I've thought about doing that before because like, when you have your the end shaved off, you can do any shape you want, but then it's like, what am I gonna look like when I don't have makeup on? Crazy. She did her brows really fast, so I didn't even see what product she used. So I'm just gonna use this brow box by Urban Decay. Typically I use black, but you know, I've realized I've been doing my brows really dark. Okay, I told you so. So I'm like, you know, let me lighten things up a little bit, you know. I was going through a phase and everyone was telling me, like, no, your brows too dark. And I'm like, it's makeup, it washes off, I don't care. And then I look back at some photos, I'm like, damn, I have some blocks on my face. And I can't even say no one told me because they did. And I just got offended. Alright, let me shut up. I'm gonna finish these brows and we're gonna clean them up. Alright guys, so I finished my brows. I might tweak them later, but I want to like conceal them closer to the mirror so I didn't mess them up. Next she does like blush highlighter, and it's crazy because the one she's using, my Fenty, I bought it and I used it once and I hated it only because it was too glittery, and I put it on my face and it ruined my entire like face because it's like one of these highlighters that like, it doesn't just go in the place where you put it. It goes everywhere. And so I mean, hey, I'm happy I kept it because it's perfect. When I was looking for the products for this video, I was like, oh, I know I have that. And I couldn't find it at first. I'm like, I know I have that because I remembered it. And so I'm happy I kept it. So she puts that on her cheek and goes, oh, it's looking pretty already. It's perfect for this look, obviously. But for everyday, man, I put this on my face, and when I tell you, it got everywhere. I don't know if it was maybe the brush I was using or what. Almost forgot, she put this on her upper lip. And she put it on her nose as well. Next, she takes Sangria Sunset, Mimosa Sunrise, and she uses the Sangria Sunset. And then she just puts that on top. And it's pretty shimmery, but it's less glittery than the other one. Oh, I didn't take us a name. The other one's called Water Brat, like Water Brat, but Water Brat. And just layers on top of where she put the other one. She then goes back in with the same under eye setting powder, and it just dawned on me that she didn't use the entire setting powder for her face. But for this Huda Beauty foundation, you really don't have to, because it already like feels, you know, into your skin. But what I will say, and I learned this from Sweetie's tutorial, because I don't think Sweetie set her entire face either, that it will look good, but it just wears off faster. And I noticed that because I went on live that night and I just had certain patches in my skin. That's because the parts where I didn't set it, it just wears off. So you could definitely make this last, but it's gonna wear out faster than when you set your entire face. But next she takes the under eye setting powder and she just pretty much sharpens up the blush and the contour she did. And she just buffed the excess powder off with the foundation brush, but I didn't really put too much on, so I can skip this step. Now next, she does the little eyeliner in her waterline. Now from what I could tell, it looks like she's using the NYX Jumbo White Eye Pencil. And when I saw this, I was like, everybody got this but me, because I couldn't find it anywhere. And so I picked out this white eyeliner by e.l.f. and then this kind of cream one by NARS, and I only have that one because this e.l.f. one, I don't know how creamy it is. I know it's not as creamy as the NYX one, so I don't know how easy it's going to go on my waterline. Yeah, it's more like a harsher crown texture. So I'm just gonna take this cream one by NARS, and you won't even be able to tell like a huge difference. It's still gonna look white, but it's much more creamier. It's more of the texture of the NYX one, so it'll be easier for me and less harsh on my waterline. So next she uses a purple mascara. Now I don't have one, it's crazy, I thought I did. I have this on my Benefit. So what I'm gonna do in order to get that purple color, I'm gonna put some mascara on. Although her mascara didn't really look purple in the video, maybe she said purple because the tube was purple, but she said purple mascara. So I have this liquid NYX liner, and what I'm gonna, ooh, you are dry out. I was gonna try to like, you know, brush that over my lash in order to get that purple effect, but this is so dried out, so that's not gonna work. So next she does Freckles. Now she uses Smashbox primer water and she sprays it into her contour palette. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm gonna spray that into it. And then she takes a little tiny, like almost like a liner brush, and blends that in. And then she proceeds to do her freckles. So let's hope this turns out good. Because my Doja one, I don't think those freckles turned out the best. I forgot what I used, but it didn't look natural to me. I'm really nervous about this, but I'm gonna just go for it. Oh, this is looking more natural already. I don't know if you guys can see them just yet. But I'm just taking this and dotting the freckles on. Yeah, I mean, I have to blend out a little bit, but I like this more. This is a little more natural. I've never thought to do this. Now she puts like a baby pink like liner in her, like this part. I couldn't find a baby pink liner anywhere, so I'm gonna use the color corrector shade because it's kind of the baby pink, and I feel like if I put very little, it'll get that same effect. So let's try it out. So I'm gonna take this little brush and just, oh yeah, okay, that was good. Just use a very light hand, place that. Cool. And we have our baby pink liner. So that looks good. I look like a little doll. Now I was so excited about this part because I have this. It's this little like Milk Makeup stamp thingy. And I've used this before. I love these, they're great. And so she used the star one and she put them under her brows. Let me look at the placement because I don't want to mess this up. Because once you do this, once you stamp this on your face, it's a wrap. All right, you have to do it perfectly, okay? So she put it right. Ooh. Like that. Does that look good? Okay. And then she put them on the other eye as well. You don't have to press long. So next she puts lashes on. I'm gonna use these lashes called Sultry by Belle Minx. And she uses her hands, y'all, just like Doja. Boom! Okay, I gotta squeeze them together, but I got them on though. You have the other lash on, and while putting it on, I realized I lied to you guys. These aren't Belle Mix, these are Jade by Huda Beauty. But if you have Huda lids, the other lash have been sure good too. I just alternate between the two. So now, I'm scared of this part, but you know, we won't do it. She draws on lashes, and she does a flick. Oh, I put too much, you know, it's okay, I'm gonna keep going. And she says she does a flick, and then she does 3 lines. So I'm gonna take this Fenty Beauty flying liner. You guys will get a closer look when I do the other eye. I'm just trying to like practice first for this eye. Here's what she does. So she draws a line, and then does a few lines like that. I know mine aren't gonna be perfect. This is my first time ever doing this. But I like the effect it gives. Like I see what she's going for. Definitely seems way easier than putting on individuals. You know what? It's not perfect, but it still looks like her. So next she lines her lips, and I'm gonna use Corp by MAC. Then she takes a really bright red and she lines her inner lip. Now it looks like she's holding like a bite lipstick, and I have a bite lipstick, but she's holding a lip crown. So it might be easier to get that effect with the lip crown. So I'm gonna try that first. Oh yeah, I can do that. And then blend it out. But like she says, don't get on that part. Mine looks brighter. Blend out her finger a little bit. I'm gonna just take a napkin or a tissue and do that, just so it's not so dark. So next she took a shimmery gloss. She didn't say which one it was, but based on the shade, I chose this Fenty gloss in the shade Confetti, because it looks like an iridescent gloss. And I got tissue on my lip. She put on the parts of the lip that don't have that red lipstick. Is this giving me the effect? Okay. Good thing I have backup. I also picked up this Dose of Colors lip gloss. Caught to say the date. That is also iridescent. Maybe I can mix the two. Ooh, this smells so good. It smells like sugar cookies. I'm hungry. Damn. I think that looks cool. We're almost done. Well, we're technically done. Next thing she does is set her entire face with this primer water by Smashbox. I'm gonna close my mouth because the last time I did this, someone was like, is she eating her setting spray? No. Okay. So before she puts her hair up, she does her edges with a spoolie with Eco Style gel. So I have some of that gel on this spoolie, and she just curls it like that. Cool. And then she did one of her edges facing this way. So that's what I'm gonna do. Like she did it like it was a cool hook. It was a cute little hook. And she used a scrunchie to put her hair up, but my hair is short, so I have a clip thingy. And by the way, I added like a curl or two that it dawned on me that you want me to tell once I put it up. So I'm gonna change the clip and I'm gonna like put it behind my hair to hold it up. I think I'll put it in a scrunchie. Like my hair's already short. Wait, let me pin that up. My hair looks more tamed than this. Maybe I could try a scrunchie. Let me just try. I just know my hair is so short. It's not the same. And her hair is way different than Did you guys hear that? That just popped at me. Okay, that was the Lord trying to tell me to just do what I was doing. So I'm gonna just leave it up like this, you know. No, I'm not content with that. Ow, that really popped. I didn't pop at scrunchie before, but that felt personal. What the heck? Okay, got my hair a little big, you know, but not too big. All right, so after she put her hair up, she ended up taking it down, but like I said earlier, I like the updo, so I'm gonna keep it. And it just dawned on me that me spraying a lot of this primer water kind of like made my stars bleed. But you know what? It's okay, just learn from me. Whenever you spray your face, I should have done that. Cover your eye areas so you don't mess up anything, but we can't go back now, so I'm not even gonna stress about it. This completes the look. I think this looks cute. I look like a little doll. I like this a lot. It is very extreme, very dramatic, but that's RICO nasty. If you know RICO, and you know, like, her looks, this is a natural look for RICO. If you follow RICO, if you know RICO, this is natural as hell. So I'm not complaining. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe. Let me know down below anyone else you guys want to see me do, but I can't think of anyone else that's like, ooh, I love them, you know? Like, I love Doja, I love Sweetie, I love RICO. Who else? I mean, besides Rihanna, but I don't know if that video, like her video, she did that a few years back, so I really don't know if you guys would want to see that, but let me know down below if you guys want to, or if you have any other recommendations, and I'll see you guys on Friday.